This is episode number 233 of the Middle Country Public Library podcast. Hello and welcome. Sal DiVincenzo here in the studio with my fabulous colleague, Coordinator for Outreach Services, Deborah Hempe.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
And our fabulous Brookhaven Town Councilman, Kevin LaValle.
How you doing,
Special
Sal?
guest here today. How are you?
Doing well. It's been a while since I've been here.
It has been a while. Thank you so much for coming back, and we're great to have you back on the show.
Well, it's always good to be here. We're always talking about some good things going on in the community. So, really enjoy having some time here. And I had 233 episodes.
Yes.
I think the last time I was here, you were still within the hundreds.
Yes, well, we were under 100 the last time you were here.
So it's great to be back.
Thank you for being back. And you're here to talk about a big annual event that we have, and it's the National Night Out. Now, for those folks who are listening who don't know what National Night Out is, and I didn't know this until you came down the last time and tell me, what is National Night Out?
Well, National Night Out is a night that we try to bring police and community members together. This is a national night throughout the whole country, where we really try to bring the community together with our police, talk about issues, really bring everybody together. It's a night full of a lot of different things. It isn't just the police hanging out and everything else. You know, we have a Touch a Truck program that we have. You know, and I should actually start by saying we have the best facility that we host National Night Out. This is happening all around Suffolk County, all around the country, but the Centereach Pool complex is absolutely amazing for this. I talk to law enforcement people that go all around and see these, and they come to see ours, and they said, oh, my God. Because, you know, we have the pool, we have the slide, we have the spray park. You know, we'll have vendors all over the place. We have a Touch a Truck program that's there. I mean, this is all contained in our beautiful facility that we have over at Centereach Pool Complex. It's really a hidden jewel that we have here in the town of Brookhaven, and be able to have the community come out with the police department and really interact and get the community together is always an amazing night.
Excellent. And so what, besides the Touch a Truck, what kind of things should people expect? And is there registration? Do people just show up? How does that work?
People can just show up.
Okay.
It's 5:30 to 8:30 on August 2nd. They'll show up. They walk around. We have a bunch of different vendors that are there, like I said. We have the Marines and the Army are going to be doing an obstacle course, which is going to be pretty cool that they have that. Obviously, the library is there. They have a lot of different things that you guys bring down, which really helps enhance the event. And like I said, you know, we have the pool, we have the spray park, so you can kind of go around. We have food that's at the venue. So it's really a good night. We'll have some music with a DJ playing. You know, this is going to be a really nice night to have everybody
Excellent.
out.
Hopefully the weather will be good.
Yes.
Is this rain or shine?
Rain or shine. It's a shot affair because it's National Night Out. It's one night. That's it. That's all we got. That's all we got on this.
Awesome. And Deborah, what is the library going to be bringing there to the National Night Out?
Okay, so we have several things going on. Our Flashing Fingers, which is our sign language group, they're going to be coming down to perform. Our Teen Advisory Council will be there with a whole bunch of the larger outdoor games that we have from our game collection. So people will be able to try them out, and they can then come check them out from the library if they'd like. And then over at our tents, we will have a bunch of STEM activities. We'll be bringing Ozobots, which are a basic coding activity for the kids. They'll also be able to make little night lights that they can make and decorate and take home. And for the first time, we're going to have drones that they can fly.
I'm looking forward to this. I heard about this. It sounds cool.
We're going to try it out in a couple days here, and hopefully we work out all the kinks before Tuesday night. But the drones will be inside one of the tents with some netting on it, and the kids will be able to use the remote controls, adults too, to fly them inside. So that should be really cool. And then, of course, we always have our spinning wheel with library giveaways and information on services and upcoming programs that we have at the library that, you know, we always share with everybody. So it should be a lot of fun.
Sounds like it is a lot of fun.
And that's one of the great things about this library, to say the least. I grew up here. I've been coming here since I was a little kid. I haven't seen, I don't want to disrespect any other libraries that are around or anything, but this library, so entrenched in the community, out at all these different events, involved in things, getting the word out there. It's amazing the work that gets done here, just not on the library, on the grounds, but getting out into the community and really going out and showing a lot of programs that you're able to do, not just here, but, at these community events. They were just literally at my basketball tournament a couple weeks ago, which was great. We had 25 teams that were playing, but the library was part of it. It's always great to have.
Oh, and we love being there. We love getting out into the community and having the community see library staff outside of our building, and that we are a part of the community and here for everybody. And it's a great way for us to share what services and programs and collections we have. So we always appreciate being able to, partner with the town or, participate at your events as well. So.
Yeah, it's just, this has been, how many libraries, I've said this to my fellow councilpeople, said Middle Country Library, we have 2 different locations. How many libraries have 2 different locations, one in Selden, one in Centereach, to really help people and go through the needs that they need? Obviously, the main hub's here in Centereach, but the one in Selden, very, very much used. When they were doing renovations, got a lot of calls. Oh, we want to be in Selden. That's where we want to be. That's how it is. But that's how great this library really is, and very impressive with the array of things that you have going on.
Well, we appreciate it.
Thank you
very much. So again, the National Night Out is Tuesday, August 2nd from 5:30 to 8:30 at the Centereach Pool Complex, and that's at 286 Hawkins Road. Is that correct? Very good. Now, we have some other things coming up.
Sure.
Why don't you tell us about this Run the Farm?
Yeah, Run the Farm, the 8th annual Run the Farm. I have to tell you, my family, I say it all the time, my dad and my grandparents moved here in about the late 1930s. And the whole area, Centereach, was farmland back then. It really was. Obviously, over the years, we've really seen, a lot of development and everything that goes on. And, we have one remaining farm left in Centereach, and it just happens to be a all-volunteer farm. They raise about 50,000 pounds of produce a year that they give away to various food banks throughout the county. And it's an amazing group of people that are there. Ann Pellegrino, who kind of leads the charge over there, just an amazing woman. What she does, the time she puts out at the farm to really get things going. My involvement with the farm started about a little over a decade ago when I was with Tom Muratori as his aide. We went out, and the farm was going through some tough times. They needed some money to continue the programs they do and everything. And we got involved, and I was amazed when I first walked around it, because it's a piece of history, too. As I said before, this has been around Hobbs Farm. Mr. Hobbs, my dad knew Mr. Hobbs.
Oh, wow.
And he used to always say, old man Mr. Hobbs. And it was in a nice way, but all the back then it wasn't so populated. Everybody knew each other and relied on each other for help. If you were working on a farm, something broke, you didn't run down to Ace Hardware or something like that. You had to work together. So they all knew each other, and it's a little piece of our history, but it's a little piece of our active history, too, that's going on there. As I said, it's all volunteer, so doing the run like this, raising money that we're doing, all goes back to their mission. And you see every year, like I said, for the last 10 years I've been working there, this money has gone to get new tractors. We rebuilt the roof last year on the barn. This money goes right back into it. I mean, the farm itself is amazing with the programs they do. They have youth programs that they show kids from seed to actual picking whatever you're growing off of the vine. They have the wheelchair handicap accessible gardening that's there, which is amazing. They got a grant from the Christopher Reeves Foundation years ago to be able to build that, and community members came in and helped do that. This is a farm that really, really, gives back to the community, and, hosting this Run the Farm Challenge is just a way for us to raise some money to continue that mission of, education and also helping people within the community. And it's amazing just going down there. If anybody listening to this, please look it up online. Go volunteer a day. See what it's all about, because it's kids, it's adults, it's seniors, it's everybody under the sun that goes and helps out there.
It's a really special place. It really is.
Yeah, it's and it's a lot of the work that goes into it. It's all volunteer based. Being able to help them continue this, and how they've been able to even thrive through the pandemic. It was amazing how the work
they kept going, right? I mean,
yeah. People they got more people out there, and and now we have the run. And by the way, anybody who's a runner who wants to get involved, It's 4 miles.
Okay.
And I could tell you the course is not easy. Is
this actually on the farm that you're running, or are you outside the farm?
We are outside the farm. So we're in the back roads throughout the Centereach area, in that area. But, it's a bit of a hilly course. The good thing about it that I get from runners is that there's a lot of trees along the course. So it's not... You're not going to get pounded by sun. A lot of these guys, they'll do like a sunken meadow race or something like that, and they get killed with the sun. With this course, it's a bit of a hilly course. I'm not saying it's the most hilly course you've ever seen.
There's one really bad hill at the end.
Yes. That's what I was about to bring up. Because you get right to the end and you turn one of the last turns, you turn this corner and you see this hill, and every runner says, why do you have the race? Can't you turn it around? Turn it around so we start with that and not finish it. So you're about 3.5 miles in and you hit the biggest hill. So it's a challenging run. It's a real challenging run. We enjoy hosting it, though. The people come out, have a blast going there. You walk away. We have gift baskets, various different things, medals for runners that place. It's professionally timed. This is a U.S. Racing official event. So this really goes to a lot of different things that are going on.
And when is that?
This is August 13th at 9 a.m.
Oh, so it's coming up.
This is part of my event series that we have this summer. It's funny how this has all started. Years ago, it kind of started when I got elected. We started with Run the Farm. Then we did basketball. Now we're doing National Night Out. So now we have a real legit event series in Centereach that, amazing. It gives a little something for everybody to do throughout that. If you do want to have any questions or anything, you could register online at brookhavenny.gov/run the farm, or call my office at 631-451-6647.
That's great, and we'll put everything in the show notes so folks can just click on the links or use or make telephone calls there to get in touch with you.
That would be great.
Yeah, so that's fantastic. Yeah. Now, before you leave, can you talk a little bit about the Selden Park?
Oh, Selden Park.
Because you just did some sort of ribbon cutting, right?
Well, it was a groundbreaking. It was a groundbreaking for the final phase of the park. This is something I've been working on for better part of 12 years. It's something I started with legislator Tom Muratori when I was his aide. A lot of the community groups came to us, and we sat down and met with them, whether it's the chambers, the civics, the sports leagues. And they really saw, and to give kind of a timetable on this, Heritage Park right up the road in Mount Sinai was just opening up around then. And a lot of people looked around and said, why don't we have something like that?
Sure.
Where's our park that people can go to? Kids could play sports. We could have walking trails. We could have playground. Where is that? And we started this process years ago. Legislator Muratori at the time was working with Legislator Cara Hahn. And basically the deal that we worked out was the county would buy the property and the town would develop it. Former Councilwoman Kathy Walsh. Very much appreciate her work on this. She was able to pass the resolution through the town. So that was 2 levels of government that came in to really put this together. And then we talked to Senator Flanagan that the state then came in and threw us $1 million to help develop it. So we had the state get involved. Right. Now, this is, as I said, the 3rd phase. First phase was really special to me because we rebuilt the 2 Little League fields behind Grace Presbyterian Church that I grew up playing baseball on when I was a little kid. These fields are far better, I can tell you that, than what I played on. But it was great to start that. Phase 2, we redid Veterans Field, which used to be a baseball park. Now it's a multi-purpose park. That's really, it turned from kind of a bad place in the area. There's a lot of things going on that wasn't good. Once we redid the park, people are in there all the time. Things are happening.
That's great.
And now phase 3 will be 2 deck hockey rinks.
That's awesome.
2 more baseball fields, playground, pickleball courts, basketball courts, walking trails, concession. You smiling because of the deck hockey rinks.
Yeah.
It's another piece of history that we're bringing back. In Centereach, when I grew up, right up the road from here, we had the decks. There were 2 decks right on Marktree Road.
Right.
We used to always go there, and I'm always a big fan of being the first to do something. This will be the first time in the town's history that we have deck and roller hockey rinks in the town.
Fantastic.
So it's really something. We're bringing back a little piece of our history that I know I enjoyed when I was a kid, and I think the kids will enjoy moving forward. And you don't realize how much of a history of hockey we have on Long Island. You don't think we don't have a lot of ice. Have some pretty good players that made it to the NHL from here. So
absolutely.
This is just something new for us to really get out there and do. And it'll be at 24 acres. It's going to be the largest park in the town of Brookhaven. So,
wow. 24 acres.
That's great.
So it's really going to be something to see. Hopefully we'll be done. We did the groundbreaking, and then hopefully we will be done by August or September of next year. It's going to be about a 1-year build.
Excellent.
So
it's fantastic. There's so many great things happening.
Yeah. Well, we just try to keep it moving along right now.
Exactly.
This is just a lot of exciting stuff that's going on. We're just trying to, between the work we're trying to do on Middle Country Road, we're trying to redevelop businesses, cleaning up down there, developing this park. Very busy. My staff is sitting back over here, and they're giving me the look right now. They're like, yeah, Kevin, we know we're busy. We know. But no, it's really exciting. I love doing what I do here. Somebody, you grow up in an area and you get a chance to give back. And, I always appreciate the residents giving me the opportunity to represent them. It's a great honor. And, I don't want to let them down. And that's my motivation, to say the least.
We thank you so much and appreciate all you do for us here in the community. It's really great. And again, thank you so much for coming down and talking about National Night Out, the Run the Farm, this new park. It's so many things happening here.
Exciting.
We're definitely going to have you come back and talk about all the other great stuff happening.
I will certainly come back. It's always great to be here, Sal and Deborah. It's always good to talk with you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So thanks so much for listening. If you want to listen to older episodes or read our show notes, you can visit our website, mcplpodcast.com. If you want to email us, podcast@mcplibrary.org. So for Councilman Kevin LaValle and Deborah Hempe, I'm Sal DiVincenzo. We'll see you on the next show.